Let's make a hearty meal in 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes. That's all it took to make this. If you're following along, we're going to start out by scrambling 1 pound of ground beef or ground turkey. You'll need to drain the fat off of that, and I like to rinse mine as well. Then we are going to add 1 very small Vidalia onion, or you could add half of a large onion diced. Add 1 teaspoon of oregano, just a pinch of basil, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Let's give this a stir to blend all those flavors together. Then we're just going to put a lid on this and let this simmer for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, go ahead, take that lid off. Make sure your onions are nice and sauteed. And for you, some of you new cooks, your onions will turn a very light color, almost translucent. Add 1 can of petite diced tomatoes, undrained. Add 1/4 cup of tomato ketchup. And I just guessed at that so as not to dirty up another dish. Let's give this a stir. Put a lid on that and let it simmer for about 5 minutes or so while we prepare the elbow macaroni. You will need 1 cup of elbow macaroni and just follow the instructions on the box. Once you've got your pasta taken care of, then we're going to check on our meat mixture, and it is looking good and smelling good. So let's give that a stir, and now we're going to add some cheese. I am using the block cheddar cheese, mild cheddar cheese, and I like to shred mine. To each his own. If you want to use the bag cheese, you go ahead, but it's much healthier to use this. They just put so many additives in our food, and I'm trying really hard to get away from that, but it is hard, so I get it. But we are going to add 1.5 cup of cheese, and if you want it cheesier, then you just add more cheese. Just measure with love, and we all love cheese, so you add as much or as little as you like. Now let's check on that pasta. Go ahead and make sure that you strain the pasta and rinse it well, and just add it to the meat mixture. At this point, you can cut your stovetop eye or your burner off, and we're just going to blend this all together. Let's give this a taste test. And if you feel like it needs some other spice, you can throw it in there. But honestly, this really didn't need anything other than pepper. I put lots and lots of cracked pepper in this, and I even put more on it once I got a helping out, because this is not spicy at all. If you like spice in your life, you could throw in some red peppers or more pepper. And then I decided I wanted more cheese, so I added more cheese. That's how simple this is to make, and I did this within 30 minutes, guys. So if you need a quick 30-minute recipe, you might want to give this a try. And this is really a frugal recipe as well.